things you really need to do with your fretting hand is to improve its dexterity. So a really good exercise for this is to do anything by Joe Satriani, because he's just the master at left-hand slurs, which is, you know, hammers and pull-offs, if you like, legato playing with your fretting hand. Here's a really good example of that. If you play, let's take the G string. It doesn't really, don't worry too much about your picking hand here. It's all about your fretting hand. And let's play 4, 5, 7. And I'm going to play hammers and pull-offs on them. So it's all left hand. Looking for accuracy, just as we were when we were picking. And then we're going to do that, and we're going to move then down to 2, 4, 5. So 4, 5, 7, 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 7, 2, 4, 5. And it's about mixing it between the two and trying to keep it going in a rolling fashion. And building up that kind of dexterity is going to really help when it comes to tapping, because you need your fretting hand busy whilst your picking hand is tapping out notes from the scale across the fretboard. That's effectively when hammering and pulling off. That's effectively what you're doing when you're tapping. So if I take that pattern and then just tap at 12, 12 frets, it's another G. So that's a really good way of getting that strength, and what will happen is your fingers will start to tighten up and then they'll stop moving effectively as the lactic acid builds up in the little muscles and around them. So just kind of relax at that point, just give them a stretch out and then get back on it. And if at any point you feel pain, stop what you're doing and just relax, then come back to it when the pain has subsided, etc, etc. Don't be like a claw on the fretboard. You only need to just enough to kind of fret the note, so you don't have to kind of really batter it down, and that should start to build up your strength in your fretting hand. Another really good way of doing that is kind of having getting a flutter going with one or two of your fingers. So let's take our little finger and play it from a minor pentatonic shape. We've got 12 and 15. Pluck the first note if you like, and then hammer on with your little finger at 15 and pull off. Try and get it to flutter and stay, keep going with that. Try that with your third finger as well. You should be able to stretch to there. And then you can mix and match the two. And a good way of practicing that and getting between your little finger and your third finger is to go, which is 15 and 14 and then 12. And that allows you then to kind of bring in your tapping hand again. So here's a kind of Steve Violet actually from, is it The Animal? Might be The Animal. So that kind of thing. And you can do it on the next string up. I think actually Steve I picked that, but you can, obviously it's a good practice for your tapping. That kind of thing. So give those two elements a try. That'll build up some dexterity in your and strength in your picking, in your fretting hand, and then combine that with the efforts that you're making to improve your picking, and you should see your technique and accuracy start to get better and better. It's completely up to you how you use it, but I hope it's been of use to you. Until next time, see you around.